Hello everyone, today I'm sharing you best bits of coaching session I had few days ago. During them, instead of pointing out mistakes, we're trying to find the wrong gameplay ideas so you can improve in the long term as you approach your lanes and games differently. Let's jump into it. Playing different heroes allows you to learn other things. So basically when you look at my profile, I had a phase of playing DP a lot. Like a lot of DP, I lost some, I won some, it's fine, right? But the point is, this DP hero is all about playing the map properly. And sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but in my bracket, that's the only way I can learn, basically, other than just watching pro players' replays, right? And I think this phase is actually done for me. That's been enough. There's another hero, like Pugna. I think the Pugna is, like, quite strong hero right now, but she's all about tempo and pushing buildings. It's kinda similar to DP, but doesn't have cooldowns, right? So by playing different heroes, you get to learn other things and improve on other things, usually. Yes, and the plan is to always have one for the mid lane, usually. I mean, always. And the second one is usually giving you information around the bounty rune. Whether that's like here, you know, here, wherever you can go or you intend to fight, there is a chance you can like use an ops here in the on the lane. But let's say that happens if you play position 4 and you want to kill offlane, right? At the start. That's a very good tactic. So basically what you do is like, let's say you're position 4 here and task is position 5. So this guy will go to his lane after the bounties, right? Because in your bracket, you have to make those decisions yourself. So right now, I would go like ward here, you ward here, and then you go for the bottom bounties, and you tell your tasker, dude, I'm coming at the first wave, and we're gonna kill. And then you have 3 heroes, and you can kill the hero here, right? It's very easy with your heroes, with Lich, Tusk, and Sven. It's very easy. And that's how you create advantages. So imagine this. You contest the bot runes, right? And this offlaner Axe goes to contest this. He takes this rune and he TPs straight in here. And then he meets 3 heroes and you kill him. His lane is over. He needs to walk from the base. His lane is completely over. So that's a very good plan. It's usually better when you're playing position 4. Because in the end, the lane is longer and it's way easier to kill than on the offlane of yours, right? You go for those bounties. You place this ops here. You like run from the base here, and you just give vision here. And then you're standing like over here in the trees, and you know the moment he TPs, and what he's gonna do is just run straight to the lane, right, to hit creeps. And then when he's here, you approach from this side. You can see my cursor, right? You approach like this. You throw the grenade. You throw your slow, and he's not escaping anymore. He doesn't have TP, right? This is especially good versus heroes, usually the range ones, but the ones that dominate the lane much, and they need a good start. That's DP, that's Viper. Like, Viper is a very strong offlaner if he's played right. But the answer to Viper is to bring 3 heroes to him. So you don't want to try killing him when you have 2 heroes, unless you're obviously very strong. But other than that, if you bring 3 heroes, that's very easy for you to kill. Yeah. I mean, in your bracket, you can do it basically every game. Every game, you can do it. And just see how it works. Maybe you get kills like, I don't know, 3 times out of 10. But as long as you have a plan for it and you go for the same bounty on the same side, right? So basically towards your safe lane, this is gonna work. If it works 3 times out of 10, 3 times out of 10 you get free first blood, right? And after that, position 4 task, right, just TPs to his lane. And if this Night Stalker is smart, he just aggroes the creeps and he's level 2 already. Because at the first wave he was solo and he got all the creeps. I mean, maybe not killed all of them, but he got the experience. So that's perfect for him. Even with a hero like, okay, this Night Stalker maybe is not the perfect for it, but imagine he has a range hero that just gets level 2 here. Then he comes back to his lane, maybe through the portal, maybe through the TP, and then suddenly his offlaner is level 2 and enemies are level 1. And they fucked up this lane, and this lane is pushing, and suddenly this Tuskar comes from the portal and just kills them. Like, it's all ifs and buts, but you see how simple the start is, right? You just bring 3 heroes to your safe lane. And I'm not saying that it's always a good idea, because sometimes you're gonna have shit heroes and you cannot get those kills, right? But it's a good thing to practice. And then you do it 10 games, and then you realize, okay, it works against this, but it doesn't work against that. So every time I see heroes like this, I will try to do that. You need to pick a side right now and not play behind the creeps, because you're playing against double melee, right? And you have a slow. So if you hit them, they cannot approach you. If they start running at you, you can just... Okay, so you just go to the side, like here. Let's imagine here, right? You start hitting this axe. If he starts running at you, you use your Q. And then you just disengage. The most important thing about harassing on your lane is auto attacks. Your spells are in between. So if you wanna harass this guy, it starts like this. You hit him, you use your Q, and then you hit him. Because attack has a backswing, right? And by using your spell in between, that maximize your impact on the lane. In the end, if the lane pushes in, but it's like, let's imagine this lane is here, right? But this axe is like 300 HP, it doesn't really matter. Your Sven can still free farm here, and this axe cannot. Like all the gradient, you watched my videos. Like all the gradients it doesn't matter as long as this hero is low HP and this hero is full HP. Level 1, right? Because at some point it's gonna matter, because in the end, maybe not this combo, but some combos, even if they are low HP, they will be able to kill your hero over here, from here to like here, right? So this matters then. But right now, level 1, it doesn't matter. All that matters in this lane is just this guy being low HP. And this is what most people get wrong, and the latest video was one about it. You don't need to pull here. What you're doing right now is perfectly fine. You're playing the lane, right? Your Sven is hitting creeps. You go here, you attack this guy once, you throw a spell on him, attack him second time, and throw the second spell. That's what I'm doing. And this axe cannot, like... He doesn't have regen. All he has is lot. Like, if you harass him, he's gonna cry. He doesn't want to buy salt. He doesn't want to buy tangos. He wants his items. You go to the place that the creeps have vision of you, and you A-click any hero on the map. That means you can A-click on the portrait on the top lane, on the top side, sorry, as long as you see the hero on the map. So it doesn't have to be one of those heroes. It's obviously fine, right? If they are here. The creeps will aggro to you, but they will, all of them, like even the neutral ones, but they will lose aggro at some point. And then you need to re-aggro them again. And this camp, at some point, is gonna go back to the camp here, and then you have those creeps to your control. I love it. That's what you need to do all the time in cases like this. Like, attack them a lot. %90 of the fact that you didn't kill them is on you. 90%. Because you're the only ranged hero in here. So the way you kill heroes in the laning stage is not by using your spells. It's by getting them the heroes low enough with your attacks, and then using your spells to finish them off. So 90% of it is you playing passively behind your Sven, even sometimes drawing the aggro, and not getting this axe to a point like even this one. Like, if he's low HP like this right now, but the lane is here, yeah, then he just dies. I love it. I love it. You secured the rune. It's kinda late, but you secured it. I love it. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised. I've never seen that someone doing that. Yeah, at your MMR, like I'm fucking surprised, you know, because especially right now, like there's nothing to do on this lane. This lane, your window to win it was over at this point. So you obviously, as support, you snowball your inventory with kills usually, or the pull camps. But let's say kills in this case. So you can buy like with Lich especially. Lich CM is similar hero. You spam your gold on mana, and then like mangoes, and then you use it to deny this guy's gold and experience, obviously. You know why? Because in the end, this guy is gonna cry. He's gonna be very, very sad. Because in the end, most offlaners or cores for that matter are based on the snowball. And you don't fucking care if you trade your gold versus his gold, right? Because if you spend gold on mangoes, if you spend gold on mangoes and he spends gold on tangos, that's fine for you. Because his snowball is gonna start later. And he's gonna miss last hits because of it. And then he's missing last hits and he's spending gold on region. And that means this window of your Sven being able to farm on this lane is longer. Because these guys' items are coming later. After you, like, maybe you kill him, maybe you don't. But after that, all it takes is you to have level 6. You come to the mid lane, perhaps, or any lane, even here. You throw ultimate, and then you get 600 gold. And this is basically your boots, right? There's no issue buying mangoes on hero like a Lich. And even that, like, you playing on the lane as a Lich is fine, because in the end, your passive works like that, right? So you want to play a lot on the lane. But you want to make your time count. So attack them a lot, spend your mango, spend your mana on him, make him angry, because that's another thing. You're not only denying him the items and the gold, you're getting him angrier, you know. He's gonna flame his teammate. Dude, this Lich is fucking attacking me and you're useless. Go away. Or maybe do something. And this guy is like, I'm a fucking shaker. What can I do? I will just run to Lich and just die. And oh, dude, you're happy? I died for you. Are you happy now? You know, that's all the things that will happen in the end. In this case, you have to ask yourself the question, especially if you're playing together, right? Because if you're playing solo, that's not the question. Because in the end, this guy might not listen. But in this case, he's gonna listen. So you need to ask yourself, which lane is the easier for us to kill? And here I would say bot lane is the lane, but not with two heroes. You're a Lich, you don't have a stun, you can secure the rune, but other than that, you're not killing Quap, and you're not killing Ursa, and rotating away from here to give Axe free farm, and then maybe getting a Witch Doctor kill is not worth it. You're the backline support. You using E is just inviting enemies. So what you can do is like, you do this, you come here, you cast your spells from distance here, but you don't cast your E. And then you wait for Shaker to come in. And then if this Shaker comes in, you just use E on him. Right now, you're just asking to die. That's the point. And obviously, that's fine here if that's a very high value target. Let's say it's Quap. Then it's fine for you to die trying to kill, right? But right now, what you can do is just throw your spells from distance. Like even the ultimate, the creeps are coming. What's gonna happen? This guy's gonna die, right? No matter what. Instead of you throwing E, you throw your ultimate. And this makes this Shaker hesitant to jump in. You know? Because he's gonna tank your ultimate maybe. And B, you still have your E. So imagine he jumps in and then you cast the E on him. Maybe he gets an echo, but he doesn't get anything else. In Glimmer on Lich is always good. Glimmer in your bracket is very good as well. Like, it forces people to carry detection. That was the first thing. It reduces magic damage. And there's a lot of it. Every time. Every game. So that's the second thing. And it's basically a very convenient item for you to have. Because it allows you to come in sometimes and just cast your spells from Invis, right? Basically what happens here, I know that it's kinda like, it happens just because you're standing here, but you're not committing to the fight, you're not tanking spells, that's not your job. And right now, if you stand here and you don't tank like Call, Echo and then Ursa jumps in and you're allowed to cast your spells, that means you're gonna win the fight. Especially in places like this. What you can do here is just use the glyph as well. Oh, it's on cooldown, never mind. So if enemies like jump into your tower as 3 heroes into your tier 2, you can use the glyph for extra damage. You look at the lineups, right? You're the only range hero in your lineup, and you have 4 melee cores. 4 melee cores that want to go in. If you die at start of the fight, you're doing something wrong. That's basically it. Because in the end, you're the backline. You're the only backline. And they obviously can jump you, but that means like if Axe jumps you, that means he doesn't get Voice Spirit. He doesn't get Sven, right? But you have to make it count. So all I'm saying is, if they jump you, make sure it's you're the only hero getting jumped on. Because in the end, they might jump you and might kill you, and there's nothing you can do. But that means they commit a lot for you. Like Ursa blinks in and commits his ultimate, maybe, or Axe commits his call, right? But that means you die, but you've done your job, because your cores get to do whatever they want in the fight for the next 10 seconds. It's not like you want to stay in front. That's not the case. You want to be able to attack them freely, and that's completely different. So what I mean by that is you can stand on the side, but you never intend to trade attacks with this guy. Never. You want to kite him all the time. But if you stand here and you start attacking him and he starts running at you, you just disengage. And then he goes back to the creeps, you repeat that. But you don't stay in the front. Sometimes there are gonna be games that you're gonna be allowed to stand here and attack this guy. But it's way more convenient and easy for you to stand on the side and attack. Because you don't draw creep aggro, you get to attack more and all the things. But sometimes it's gonna be a kill combo, and you still have to attack these guys, but you cannot afford to stay on the side. Because imagine it's Hoodwink with Centaur. Then if you stand on the trees, you're just gonna die. So you have to attack, but you cannot commit to the side. So you attack from this place. But in this case, they have double me heroes that cannot do shit about you. So you just stand on the side and attack. And that's completely different than standing on the front. Standing on the front is like you are undying and you can bully those heroes. And then you stay in the front and you attack them even in the wave. But you use your Q, you have your tombstone, then yeah, that's fine. But in this case, yeah, it's completely different. But that's the one thing as well. Sometimes all you have to do is just not fuck it up. Like sometimes it's like, so Ursa lanes are like this. If you have Ursa's position 1 and then you're like a Lich or Shaman or whatever you want, all you have to do is just not fuck it up. Like if you attack decent amount, this Ursa is gonna attack enemies and just win the lane himself. Yeah, this is very good trading. Very good trading. And you're trading versus Rubik. And then I see you on the other lane against Shaker and Axe, and then you don't throw attacks. And your trading allows you to get this kill. That's the point. You make this Rubik low enough so you can actually use your spells and Weaver spells to get a kill. In games like this, where you have carry that wants to kill people, I would go for a salve. Because sometimes what's gonna happen here, like Weaver, Ursa, carries like this. They want to trade kills. I mean, not trade kills, but get kills. But usually that means they will be low HP. If you have a salve to heal them up, salve is not efficient as support even right now. It's not efficient. It used to be efficient, right now it's not. But in cases like this, it's very good for you. Because this Weaver can commit a lot of HP to get kills, and he's gonna get them. But after that, he wants to be able to fight again. And if you have a salve for him, that's very good. So in this game, right, this lane is completely over.
it is completely over. Your Weaver is level 4, and this guy's level 2. This guy's level 3. So you can dominate them all the time, and then you can use the pool already because you can get greedy at this point. Because it's not like this Weaver is gonna die to them, and it's not like he's not gonna last hit because you're pulling the creep waves. And then what happens? You pull the creep camp, you farm it, and what happens if they contest it? The Weaver just comes and kills them, right? Every time, because they are in a bad position. And then obviously it takes you like 15 seconds for you to farm. The wave is like here, and then it pushes because you have more creeps, yes. But then you pull again, and you play towards the camp. And every time you split the heroes, you just kill them. So in games like this, it's obviously not very common, but you can play greedy. So the range creep is quite simple. If you have a, usually that's with melee heroes, right? I mean, sometimes it's with range as well. If your core cannot get the last hit, and you can guaranteed get it, then get it. It's quite simple. If your core is like a melee hero and it requires him to go for the last hit and just tank some damage, like more than needed, more than one attack, then get it as well. The range creeps. Creeps are priority for you. They are very important for you, but obviously you're not the priority for them. I mean, you have a core on your lane that wants to get all the creeps, right? But if for some reason this core cannot get a last hit on a creep, you get it. Be that if he dies and you get to like farm, you get every last hit. If he cannot approach a single last hit, you get it. As for denying, it's very important for you, but I would say what you can focus on in the long term is gonna give you better results is just attacking heroes and then denying if it's possible after that. So attacking is more important than denying. Usually it's kind of like you can deny one creep, yeah, in between the attacks, but you need to be keep attacking heroes. If you get to attack them a lot, that means your denying doesn't really matter because it's not like they will get the gold anyways. The biggest difference between like 2k player and 10k player, like that's literally the biggest difference. Like there's a lot of the levels to it, right? But it's not like I'm 10k MMR. It's not like I cast the spells way better than you. Like I don't click my buttons better than you. That's not the difference. It's all about pressure, ability to apply it, and then ability to deal with it. Like carry like this Ursa, right? If he's left on the lane without pressure, he's gonna get the same. We're talking about, legend player, right? He's gonna get the same amount of last hit as immortal player, the same amount if you leave him alone. But the difference is, this guy, if he's pressured, he's gonna miss last hit. He's gonna be dying on the lane. He's not gonna deal well with the pressure. So as long as you learn as support to put up pressure on enemies, they will crumble and you will gain MMR. The pressure is everything. Like the pulling, all, and we're talking about pressure early game, it's attacks. The pulling doesn't matter, Lotus doesn't even matter that much. Like rotations don't matter that much. If you learn how to apply pressure in first 4 minutes by attacking a lot, that's gonna give you like double the MMR. Like I'm being honest. I see you do the right things on your lanes. I see you like rotate, you know that you have to pay attention to the runes. Obviously, you're still low ranked, right? But it's gonna come with time. If you learn how to properly apply pressure in every game, like in your bracket, it doesn't really have to be around the heroes, anyways. Sometimes you're not supposed to win the lanes according to the heroes. I'll be honest with you. But if you attack, it doesn't fucking matter as long as it's not a kill combo by enemies, right? If you attack them, they won't attack you back because for a reason they are low MMR. If you learn how to attack on the lane properly, not draw aggro and just keep attacking, and just use your resources like HP and mana as well, then you're gonna be climbing so fast. I could tell you all about all the crazy tricks that you could have done on this lane versus Axe and Shaker. But the main point is, you need to attack them. it's simple. It stays in your mind, right? It's easy task for you. And then the question is, you have to attack them, and then you have to find a way how to attack them. Do I approach from this side? Do I approach from this side? Do I approach from this side? Or I have to stand here because there's a problem, right? Maybe I can use the trees, or maybe I'm playing against Hoodwink and I cannot use the trees, then I have to cut them off. But the main point is I attack them. And then every question you ask yourself is about, how do I get to attack them?
That's it for today. If you would like to have a coaching session with me, find me on Discord. As for now, subscribe to the channel for more support content and like the video. See you!